professionals, this is what we need to be doing. We need to not only be clear about our worldview and rational model, but constantly use our experiences to refine those theories, integrate those theories, redefine the rational model, and reform the worldview so that we have a continuous progress, continuous learning.
That's interesting, because one of the things that we see is that, you know, when decisions are made and they aren't exactly the way that we might expect the outcome to be, we go through this type of a process, maybe subconsciously, but having some definition and some rationale behind why it is that we do the things that we do, it will help frame that perspective. It will give you a insight that perhaps had gone missing because you had ignored it in the past. I think of some of the examples from international business cases that I've studied, and some of the decisions that were made because of the idea that if we go over to this country, it will be the same as it is here in the United States. And then they get there, things are completely different.
So every one of the steps in the decision cycle, the last step is the learning. So that every time you implement a decision, you should really do a post-audit and see what can we learn from it. But having a specified process for arriving at that decision, testing it, planning it, and implementing it, helps you in the learning process, because you can go back and question every single step that you followed. The point here I want to make is that when you are planning for implementing your decision, you should also plan for learning. How are you going to make measurements while implementing so that at the end of the implementation, you have information